Students of class 12, welcome back to the online tutorials. Today we will deal with the unit 5 from your syllabus, that is the grammar section, which carries 10 marks. We will deal with the first chapter of grammar, as you can see on the screen here. The first chapter is the prepositions. Okay, from the grammar section, the first chapter is prepositions. What are prepositions? In fact, preposition with another topic called postposition comes under the topic adpositions in grammar. You will learn all those in your further studies. Today we will be dealing with prepositions and see what are prepositions. The definition, the textbook definition has it that a preposition is a word placed before a noun or a pronoun to show in what relation the person or the thing denoted by the noun stands to something else. This is the definition. The definition will be more clear when we see with the help of the examples. Okay, the first example, there is a mat on the floor. Second example, Martin's books are in the cupboard. Third example, Chuba is fond of coffee. The fourth, the paratrooper jumped off the plane. Now, what is the preposition on, in, of, showing in relation to something else in the sentence? Okay, we will deal with this one by one. In the first two examples, the words on and in, which is italicized, shows the relationship between the nouns mat and floor and books and cupboard. Mat, floor, books, cupboard, these are nouns. Okay, in the third example, the word of shows the relationship between the attribute expressed by the adjective fond and the object coffee. Okay, you take a look at the example here. Of, which is a preposition, shows the relationship between the adjective, the attributes of the adjective fond, and the object, that is the noun coffee. Take a look at the fourth example. In the fourth example, the word of shows the relation between the action expressed by the verb jump. Okay, jump is a verb which is which signifies an action, and the object plane, as in aeroplane. Okay, here it might be a fighter plane. Now, if you look at the example, the paratrooper jumped off the plane. Okay, the preposition of shows the relationship between the verb jump and the noun, that is the object, the plane. Okay, so what does this tells us? Thus, from the above examples, it is observed that the preposition joins a noun to another noun, as in the first example. The preposition on joins the noun mat with another noun, the floor. In the second example, and the third example, the preposition of joins the noun coffee to an adjective form. Okay, in the example, if you take a look at the example again, Chuba is fond of coffee. Here, the adjective of joins an adjective form to a coffee, to an object which is a noun, coffee. Okay. The in the in the third instance, the preposition joins a noun to a verb. The paratrooper jump off the plane. Here, the the preposition of joins the verb jump and the object, that is the noun, the plane. Okay. So summing up, the preposition joins a noun to another noun. The preposition also joins a noun to an adjective. The preposition also joins a noun to a verb. Okay. Now, the fourth point, the preposition is generally placed before the noun or pronoun it governs. Preposition literally translates or means that which is placed before. Okay? That which is placed before. But in some cases it appears after the word it governs. My dear students, governs. This is a new word that you might have come across. Govern is actually, we will not deal with this topic of grammar, which is a very huge topic, from the topic government. Okay, government, not the government kind of government that we have here, the kind of government, the politics government. No, government is a topic in grammar or theoretical linguistics. Okay, uh, just understand it in terms of a term which refers to a branch of linguistics, or a topic of linguistics or grammar. Okay, refers to the relationship between a word and its dependence. Okay, govern, from the topic government in grammar and theoretical linguistics, government or rational refers to the relationship between a word and its dependent. So we'll see it here. Okay, how the preposition governs the object. Okay, um, we will not deal with the topic of govern here much. Okay, simply understand govern as the relationship between a word and its dependent. Okay, in our case it will be the relationship between the preposition, okay, and the object or the noun, or the relationship between um, the preposition and the verb that we have already seen. uh, so what we are dealing here is the preposition is generally placed before the noun or pronoun it governs. Okay, it controls or it governs, but in some cases it appears after the word it governs. Not necessary that the preposition should always be placed before the noun or the pronoun. Okay, it can be placed after the noun or pronoun it governs. Now, what are those special cases where preposition is placed after the noun or the pronoun? Okay, the first case, when the object is the relative pronoun, that the preposition is placed at the end. Relative pronoun, I believe, my dear students, you are aware of what relative pronouns, what relative pronoun is, or what relative pronouns are. Okay, uh, relative pronouns, it refers or relates to some noun occurring earlier in the sentence. Okay, relative pronoun refers to some noun occurring earlier in the sentence. Uh, Here, this is the book that Rita was searching for. That refers to the book. Okay, the book, the noun is usually is referred to as the antecedent in grammar. Um, again another topic which you will learn in your higher classes if you have not already learned. Okay, what we are dealing here is the preposition can be placed after the noun or pronoun if or when the object is the relative pronoun. When the object, the book, is a relative pronoun here, okay, it can be placed after, or it appears after the word it governs. For example, here again, this is the book that Rita was searching for. For is the preposition that governs the book, okay, which is a relative pronoun, that. In second case, when the object is interrogative pronoun, the preposition is often placed at the end, which means it is placed after the noun or the pronoun it governs. From the example 6 and the 7, whom are you talking about? Okay, whom is an interrogative pronoun, a word that refers to a noun which is in the interrogative form, the question word form, whom or what. What are you thinking of? Here both the preposition about and of occurs after the noun or the pronoun it governs. Okay, after the noun, it is not placed here, of is not placed here. Okay, so these are the cases, first two cases where a preposition can be placed after or occurs after the noun or pronoun it governs. We have the third case. Third case, it is similar to the first case. When the object is a relative pronoun understood. Okay, this is added, understood. When the relative pronoun is when the object is a relative pronoun understood, the preposition appears at the end. Example, here is the boy you spoke of. This relative pronoun whom is understood. Okay, this is the boy whom you spoke of in such a condition. This is not mentioned in the sentence, but it is understood. Relative pronoun is understood. It can be placed here. Likewise, in the 9th example, she is the girl whom you mentioned about. Girl, if you have whom here, okay, it is understood that it refers to the girl. This relative pronoun is understood. Now, in such condition, in such a case, the preposition of and about can be placed at the end of the sentence, or it occurs after the noun or pronoun it governs. Now, coming to the fifth point, the object of a preposition. Okay, the object of a preposition, that means the noun occurring after the preposition, can be a gerund, a noun, phrase, or a clause. Gerund, my dear students, gerund is a topic which we have done earlier also in your class 11. For those of you who are not very well versed with gerund, or you might have forgotten, please refer to video tutorials of class 11 where these topics, gerund, participles, verb, finite verb, these are dealt with to some extent. Please refer to the topic. It is uploaded in the YouTube channel. Okay, please refer to it. It has nothing to do with the standard. Okay, you can always refer back to the grammar topics of class 8, 9, 10, 11. Not necessary that since you are in 12 standard, you should not go back do the video tutorials of class 11 or 10. Okay, when you have forgotten a point, when you have missed out a point, please refer it again and again from the lower classes also. So gerund is a kind of noun, a kind of verb. which also functions like a noun. You will see it here from the example. Okay, object of a preposition can be a gerund, a noun phrase, or a clause. Noun, phrase, or a clause. This is what I mean. Now, take a look. This will be clear with example. Kundan gave us sweets before leaving. Okay, take the first example. Kundan, name of a person, third person, proper noun, gave us sweets before leaving. The preposition before governs the object, which is a gerund, leaving. Okay, the object of a preposition can be a gerund here. The object of the preposition before is a gerund, that is leaving. That is what it means. The second example, or the 11th example. The boys sat near the gate with big locks on the front. The object of a preposition can also be a noun phrase, okay, or a phrase. What does it mean here? The boys sat near the gate with big locks on the front. The object of the preposition near is actually a phrase, a noun phrase. The gate with big locks on the front. This is actually a noun phrase. Okay, phrase, group of words without the finite verb. Here you will not see any finite verb. This is a noun phrase. Okay, so the object, this object which is underlined. Okay, this object which is underlined is actually an object of a preposition near. Take the 12th example. Amy, again name of a person, thank Raj for whatever he gifted her on her 20th birthday. This is actually a clause. The object of a preposition can also be a clause. Object of a preposition can also be a clause. These are the two examples, the 12th and the 13th. Okay, Amy thanked Raj for whatever he gifted her on her 20th birthday. The object of the preposition for is a clause. What is the clause? The clause which is underlined. Whatever he gifted her on her 20th birthday. Okay, take a look at the 13th example. Choose a gift for whomever you want. The object of the preposition for is actually a clause, whomever you want, a subordinate clause for that matter in these two cases. Okay, okay, now the sixth point of a preposition. A preposition can have two or more objects. Not necessary that a preposition can govern or can take only one object. No, it can have two or more objects. As the example, 14th example will show. The eagle flew over the mountains and the rivers. The eagle flew over the mountains and the rivers. Here the preposition over takes or governs two objects, the mountain and the rivers. Okay, two objects which is connected by the conjunction and, which is our next topic. The conjunction is our next topic. So a preposition can have two or more objects. This is the example. Moving on, let's see the types of preposition. This is the 6th or the 7th point, my students. Okay, types of preposition. Let's see how many types of preposition we have. First one, A, preposition of place or position. Prepositions like among, in, at, between, over, etc. are a preposition of place or position. This preposition tells us about the place or position of a person or an object or a noun. Example, 15 and 16, the book is on the table. The boys were playing behind the wall. On and behind will tell you the place or the position of the book the boys. Types of preposition. The second one, or the B, the preposition of time. Prepositions like for, during, from to, within, etc. Okay, my dear student, an exhaustive list of the types of preposition is given in your textbook. You will have to read the textbook. You will have to refer to your textbook. Here I'm just mentioning some only, a few, so that you can learn. For more preposition of place, time, etc., please refer to your textbook. Okay, so the second types of preposition is the preposition of time, which indicates a point in time. Preposition of time like for, during, from, to, this will occur together, within, etc. The girls reach school in the morning. Okay, this will tell you, or it indicates a time, when, in the morning. Sonu studied till midnight yesterday. Till preposition will indicate a point in time. Till what time? Till midnight. Okay. The third type of preposition is the prepositions of direction or movement. Preposition of direction or movement. Prepositions like into, through, around, to the right, etc. will indicate the movement of a person or object from one place to another. Preposition of direction or movement, what are they? Prepositions that indicate the movement of a person or an object from one place to another. Like in example, Sheetal, name of a person. Sheetal walked down the road. Okay, it indicates the movement of a person or an object from one place to another, or movement, as well as it indicates direction. Walk down the road, not to the left of the road, right of the road. Here it indicates down the road. The 20th example, the soldiers march towards the building. It indicates a movement of soldiers towards a certain direction, towards the building. So such types of preposition, down, towards, are referred to as prepositions of direction or movement. Okay, so these are the three types of prepositions that we see in the textbook or under the topic preposition. Now coming to the 8th point. Okay, we have the classes of preposition. Earlier we saw the types of preposition. Now we will see classes of preposition. In English grammar, the first class of preposition is the simple preposition. Simple preposition or one word preposition. Example, in, on, after, down, etc. Okay, an exhaustive list is given in your textbook. Again, please refer to it in the textbook. It is a must that you read the textbook and refer to the textbook along with examples. Okay, the second class of preposition is the compound preposition. Compound, what does it mean? Compound prepositions are formed by adding a prefix to a noun or an adjective or an adverb. Okay, we will add a prefix, a word or a letter to a noun, an adjective or an adverb, and then a preposition is formed. Example, cross, we add a cross, it becomes a cross. Long, we add it becomes a long. Prefix, okay, prefix means that which is added in the front. The word mist, M-I-D-S-T, middle, we add the word mist, a. Side, we add inside. For, we add be. Here we add in, here we add be, before, inside, etc. Okay, all these be, in, are called prefix. When we add this prefix to a noun, adjective, or an adverb, a compound preposition can be formed. So such words such as across, along, amidst, inside, before are called compound prepositions. Another class of preposition, my dear student, is the participial preposition. Participle, from the word, from the topic participle. Again, let me remind you, those of you who have forgotten what participle is, please refer to a video tutorial from class 11 where this is discussed at length. Okay, the gerund and the participle, these are discussed at length. Please refer to it. This is for your added knowledge, or this is for your advantage. Please refer to the video. Participle preposition. A participle is a word which is partly a verb and partly an adjective. It has the force of a verb and an adjective in a sentence. Okay, a kind of verb with an ing ending which acts like an adjective as well as a verb. That is what it means. Participle preposition, the present participle form of verbs with ing ending used without a noun or a pronoun attached to them, okay, are called participle prepositions. Participle preposition example: during, bearing, concerning, considering, notwithstanding, pending, regarding, respecting, touching, etc. Okay, these are used without a noun or a pronoun attached to them. So we will be using this preposition bearing, during, considering without a noun or a pronoun attached to them. Usually there's a noun or a pronoun attached to a preposition, but in the case of participle preposition, we use this present participle without a noun or a pronoun attached to it. Okay, please refer to the textbook for more participle prepositions. Okay, the third or the fourth and the fifth class of preposition is the phrase preposition or prepositional phrase. A phrase, a group of words that is used like a single preposition. The definition of phrase says that has it that a phrase is a group of words without the finite verb. Group of words. Here the group of word is used like a single preposition. This group of words, when used like a preposition or when used to do the work of a preposition, is called the phrase prepositions or prepositional phrase. An exhaustive list is given here, my dear students. Okay, please take a good note of it. According to, in accordance with, in place of, agreeably to, in addition to, this group of words, they will do the work of a preposition. That's why the entire phrase preposition or prepositional phrase is italicized. Okay, let me remind you here, all the preposition in this chapter is italicized. So here is an exhaustive list of prepositional phrase. Let's try and use this with two examples. Raju delivered the speech on behalf of his class. See? On behalf of his class. This is the prepositional phrase. Okay. Another example. The school has remained closed this year on account of the pandemic. On account of the pandemic. On account of. Again, a prepositional phrase that does the work of a preposition. My dear students, please make your own sentences. Form your own sentences using as much as prepositional phrase as possible from the given list. Okay. Now, coming to the exercises, we have exercises A, B, C, D, E, F, 6 exercises A to F on your pages 69, 70, 71. They are relatively easy. Please refer to the video tutorials that you have just gone through, okay, and try and solve all the exercises from A to F. It should not be difficult. It should not be difficult once you go through these video tutorials, okay. Refer to these tutorials again and again and try and solve all the exercises. It is compulsory, okay, on your own. And like we used to mention earlier, if you cannot solve after multiple trials, please don't hesitate to contact any of the teachers, okay. This will be the end of this chapter. I'll get back to you with the next grammar chapter. Thank you.